Welcome to final round of the Aston Martin Team Series event. And yesterday we scored 341 points with a really bad Spa if you watched. Today, 42. So we did improve, but it was still a very tricky race. We're moving on to the final part, and the tracks that we've got coming up are Miami, which is tough. We've got Austria, Jeddah, and Barcelona. So let's see if we can put in a decent final four races as we go hunting for another podium. And we've got Musso leading the way with Stefan from ourselves currently P2. So let's give it our all for Alfa Romeo and for WF1. Miami comes next for race number 5. So let's go then Miami for race number 5. Expecting a very difficult opportunity and point scoring here. But let's see what we can do. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe on the video. Show your support for our racing. 11th and 13th. We've got wet, heavy rain on the go as well. So I'm going to use probably... We're going to have to double stop these. I'm going to use Merle on both. We can't do a 3-4. It just doesn't work. We're going to have to do 2 stops, whilst the AI will predominantly do 1. So we've got rid of a bit of a fast start. Can we get a good spot into the first corner? Stroll gets a lovely start, P6. Alonso, P10. We'll hope that he can get through a little bit further. Stroll needs to take the inside line round here. Doesn't. Oh, it goes around the outside indeed. P5, P9. Remember, we've got a lot of work to do in this race, as somehow Stroll nearly loses a position. Can we get Charles Leclerc? Yes, we can, up to P4. We've got to push early here, because we've got our double stop to do. Could get Stroll in on lap number 3, as he looks for a move on Lando Norris. Into the first corner, P3. We've got Alonso taking P8. We could do 3 laps. We're not going to be able to do 4 though. But let's just see. I don't want to put Stroll into the mess behind. So I probably will do Stroll 3 laps. I might even do Alonso 3 laps. We've got Stroll P2. And now... Oh, just hung out to dry around the outside. I think I'm definitely going to pit lap 3 here with both cars. I think it's definitely worth doing. I'm going to push now with Stroll. And a little bit of an Alonso. See if we can get Alonso here. I know we're using a lot of power unit, but it's coming dry in a second actually. 44, so we're going to have to go to wets anyway. As Fernando Alonso becomes a bit of a stubborn block for us. Now we finally get him. So we're good for Stroll into the pits. It's going to start drying out. And Alonso shouldn't be too bad in that position. Everyone's going to come in though. I think this is the easiest thing to do rather than going into the pack. And let's just hope we can come out unscathed here. Just a slight double stack. Where does he come out? Oh, he comes out P4. Great start. Now, wet weather coming in. It's drying out pretty quick. Still got a lot of work to do in this race. We're just going to try move our way past when we can. There's Alonso already. Norris could potentially do 4 laps here. I can't do 4 laps with Stroll though, as you can see. We're about to get dry. It's an interesting thing that's going to happen here. I think we could do a lap of softs for 1 lap. Because you're going to get a good... It's going to get 45 seconds of pushing here. And then the rain starts coming back in. I think it's time. I think we've got to. I think we've got to do it. We're about to get dry, look. Still 40 seconds. Might as well risk it, surely. They're going to be so slow. It's heavy rain as well, though. Can we push round? Can we just absolutely push now? Whilst it's heavy rain? I don't know what to do. Surely they're going to be too slow right now. Surely this is the play. And then we come back in for some wets. Have we masterminded Miami? Then we've got to come in for some wets now. Are we going to survive this? This is crazy weather. I don't think we are we? We don't double stack, that's great. Oh, we're going to go back into P3, P4, P3. Are they going to run out of tyres though? Strong possibility. Strong possibility that Lando Norris runs out of tyres. We definitely need him to. He's got good tyre management though. It's the problem with Norris. He's definitely going to run out of tyres on this straight, surely. Surely P2 is ours. P2 is ours. Just what a mad race in Miami. Stroll first, Alonso second. What a race. Okay then, Austria. Race number 6. What will come of this? Can we get some good points? Can we get 47? Very interesting to see. Where are we going to qualify? Out-qualified. P15 for Stroll. That's where he is all the time. And we're going to stick on a cuppa on both of these. And I'm going to start Alonso on the mediums, Stroll on the softs. Hopefully Stroll gets a good start. Hopefully Alonso gets a good start. And we can gain maybe P5, P6 from the first corner. Alonso, interestingly, doesn't get the past perfect start. But look at Stroll. I said I wanted P5, P6. I mean, P6, P7. Can't really fault that one, can I? But I tell you what, we are up to P5 and P7. So a great start. The worry already is that Aston Martin out front absolutely flying. And Stroll's into P2. Alonso into P6. And what a great start this is on our opening lap as Alonso takes P5. So P2, P5 from where we started is a great return. But is there any more that we can take? Can we have a look at Max Verstappen? Yes, we can. And that is up to P4 for Alonso. Now, out front, Alonso on the softs. We've got Alonso chasing Leclerc and Stroll chasing Alonso. There's Alonsos everywhere. But this is a perfect start. And we're already closing on Charles Leclerc. We're going to boost into this corner. Get a good exit out, hopefully. Let's try and give him a little worry, shall we? The Ferrari man. Let's come into the pits as well. And Alonso does get P3. And we come in on lap 3. And Alonso on that softs going round again. That's an interesting strategy from the Aston Martin driver. Now, not a bad gap here. If we can get rid of Alonso straight away, that's perfect. And we're going to try and hopefully undercut Alonso. Alonso just coming out of tyres now. 4 laps on the soft. That's some good going. Maybe we could do the same. We'll come in for mediums. We're doing a 5-5 and we've got Stroll into P2. Alonso's out on the medium, on the soft, so he's got to pit again. Let's just focus on power unit. And if we can do that, we'll be on for some good results here. Stroll goes through in the lead. Alonso coming out as well. Alonso comes out P3. Perfect. And then we're going to push Stroll into the pits. We could probably go round again, couldn't we? But we're going to go for mediums. We're not going to risk anything in case of a safety car. Stroll is in. Alonso catching Aston Martin in front. And Stroll comes out P3, which is a net P1 as it stands if we close that gap. That gap, 5.9 seconds, as Norris gets past us. That's not what we wanted. That wasn't in the script. We're going to try and get back past him, and now we do. Bit of a drama there. Norris must be on the softs, and they are. So let's not fight that too much. If it comes to it, we will just try and hold though with the power unit that we've got. And we're very good on tyres. Just all about closing that gap. It's only 6 seconds to the leader. For a potential 47 points. Alonso retakes the lead then. I'm worried about this Aston Martin's going to be very fast if he's gone softs, and he has. Got to watch that. Going to have to try and get as much power unit as possible. You can see him closing. We zoom out for that better look. Closing all the time. We've still got decent power unit to play with on both drivers. Can we keep it though? Always looks so much slower from an aerial view. We can push with Stroll. We're good with him. And I think we're going to survive that very quick Aston Martin. Fernando Alonso coming around the final few corners. He'll take the victory in Austria. It's a great start to the video with 2 lots of 47. And that's beautiful Austria, a 1 and a 2 stop. Race 7 and Jeddah. Now, we all know Jeddah can be an absolute pain and an absolute drop points fest. So hopefully we can put on a show and show you how it's done. But don't hold your breath, folks, because this could be devastating or exciting. We're going to go softs and the hards, okay? We're going to go for something like Street Shark to give us that speed, power. That's what we want. Okay, so we don't want to get caught out in the pits. Alonso needs to get a good start. Looking around us already, not many doing 3 laps. So that means Stroll will get a nice clear run. We need Alonso to get a clear run up the inside here. And he makes the perfect start. Could be better. Not quite perfect, but he's already made a few spots. And he's up to P5. We don't want to let the cars ahead get too far ahead. But we've got to be realistic with what our chances of getting any more are. Oh, and there's 2 in one corner. P3 for Alonso. Brilliant start. That is a brilliant start now. And he's got 2 soft car runners ahead. So they're going to be pitting the same time. Stroll needs to get past hard tyre Alonso, really. As Alonso, whoa, has a look. As Stroll, Stroll, that was his position. You saw that. That's our hard tyre Alonso, I think. And we're through, P6. Great start. We don't want to service. We need a quick pit stop here. Whilst also gaining back that power unit. All to play for in Jeddah. Around the corner we go. We should take the net lead. Oh, no, there's a McLaren that's going for 3 laps on those mediums. And we get ahead of Verstappen. A couple of cars ahead of us as well. Let's see if we can get past them pretty quickly. And it's a Ferrari of Carlos Sainz that we dispatch. Can we dispatch Pierre Gasly? And then we'll look after our power unit. The answer is, not quite. Can we get him now? No, we can't. So we're going to cut down. Stroll's done really well. That McLaren surely running out of tyres. No. 3 laps comfortably for the McLaren driver of Norris. And now Alonso gets ahead. Still, one place that we need to get hold of out front. As Stroll comes out P6. Bit of a recovery power unit mission this for Stroll. As let's see if we can get this Aston Martin ahead of us. Looking pretty quick as well. So, how's this going to play out? I don't think anybody knows yet. Softs for Norris. Stroll will go one more lap, maybe. It's going to be interesting. Does Stroll pit? Stroll doesn't pit. So he'll go around again. We've got cars in the pits now. This is worrying because we might not catch these. Oh, Alonso needs to get ahead of this train of cars. Does so beautifully as well. I think we can go softs, I reckon. What's the weather? Weather's all good. We're going to really close this gap now with Fernando. I don't care. I know we don't really gain anything through here. But he's 11.7 behind Stroll, who's not in the pits yet. Now they're all coming in. We've pushed Alonso as hard as we can. He's coming down the straight now. And he does take the lead of the race. Here comes Stroll. Stroll's not going to get so much lucky. P6. Needs to dispatch these ASAP. The Red Bull does. We dispatch Alonso. We need to get Max Verstappen. And we can. What about Stroll? Not yet on Stroll. What about these around us? Hards and mediums ahead. What about behind us? Max Verstappen will pit. This is going to be so hard to keep up. We're going to try though, guys. I'm going to absolutely try and gain this 47. But I don't think we've got the tyres to do so. We are absolutely trying. But I think we're going to get done by Norris. We're trying to hold him up. We're trying to hold him up. Will we cost ourselves a point? No, we won't. But we aren't going to catch Lando Norris. We do drop a point in Jeddah, though. We did the best we very could. It is 46 points to take away from the difficult track of Jeddah. And then there was one race to go. Spain, Barcelona for race number 8 of this week 8 F1 Clash Championship. And we've got a decent enough matchup with P10 and P13. And we're going to hope for the very best start as well. We're going to go all out for Herald and hope that the start is amazing to come. 2 perfects would be perfect, quite literally. 47 points is a must in this last race if we can get it. We get an okay start. Alonso gets at it even better. A dive into the first corner would have been nice. So only P9 and P10 at this stage. What else can we do though? Round the outside we go with Alonso. Get sandwiched a little bit. So it's P7. Is it P7 or is it more? We get on both. P4 and P5. And I feel like... Oh my God, I thought we were going into the pits. How slow were we off that corner? I feel like it's the Aston Martin we've got to be wary of, and it's on softs. They're both soft and medium. What the hell's happened to Stroll here? Going backwards. But he's up now into P6. We're going to target Leclerc down to one of the best overtaking opportunities on the track. And, yeah, we didn't get him. Oh, we got him now. We're up to P3. Stroll's on a very good strategy doing this one stop. That's the good thing. The question is, what is everybody else going to do? What are these two going to do out front? We're still 4 seconds behind Max Verstappen. He's had an absolute belter. It looks like he's made a mistake, though. And we're going to try and close that gap now. Norris struggling through that middle section. And I think they're all coming into the pits, which gives Lance Stroll the lead of this race. Quick pit stop needed. And we're ahead. Oh, he was ahead of the rival. Oh, we need to get through these pretty quickly. This isn't good. Where are we at the minute? P8. Still stuck. It's carnage at the moment. Got Russell there. Inside line, please. Oh, no. Oh, now we get the inside line. As Stroll enters the pits. There's Max Verstappen. And I tell you what, for a strategy and a half, Stroll's already out. Look at that. And Alonso's up to P3. What have we got ahead? We're still 7 seconds. There's no way we're going to get 47 points in this race. I can't see it happening at all. We're going to have to be absolutely attack. We've got Stroll in P3. And they have gone to hards. We've got that medium, Carlos Sainz, 7.4 seconds. That's our worry right now. Carlos Sainz, 7.3 is now 10 seconds. It's more than that. It's 6.3 because we've got the hard tyre of Max Verstappen coming through. Oh, this isn't good, folks. This isn't good. Think it's going to come to fruition down here. Unless we can start getting through on medium boost. There's one. I think this is going to be very tough to do. We're going to try. As always we do. We always try. We needed to get past Stroll there. Couldn't do it. And we're not going to score 47 in this race. Fact. We can't get past Stroll. What tyres is Stroll on? The hards. Absolutely killing our chances. And that has killed our chances. I don't think we can gain any more points here. I think it's done job. P1 for Stroll. Coming up to the Ferrari now. Oh, we couldn't get him. Difficult. Maybe the one stop was the way to go. It's 45 points in race number 8. And we definitely should have been getting 47. But it is what it is. There's nothing more we could have done. We definitely should have done the one stop though. Double stacking. Always a pain though. So, let's have a look. And see how we've got on. Champion, 8 races done, 365. Yesterday, 341. We had that big drop in race number 3. So we have managed to pick up them points. 365 for us in the very last. So we did our best. That's all we can ask for at the end of the day. We await Musso and T4 to hopefully, who knows what happens, but we have simply gave it our very best. Appreciate you watching. Let me know how you've got on, and we'll catch you for rewards on Monday.